Any better? Is that any better? You sound like a mouse on steroids. Don't say that. Is it not fixed now? Is that fixed? Please say that's fixed. Oh, please say that's fixed. All right, are we back? Okay. Right, well, I'm sorry. I figured out why it was. Yeah, me mic's a little bit funny beggars. I'm not even going to touch that now. I'm terrified. Sorry about that. Right, well, let's do the intro again. Hi, it's Premier League Dad. Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key. We're live for Cambridge against Swindon from the Abbey. Swindon and Cambridge both chasing promotion. Swindon are very much on the coattails. Cambridge can go into the top three, into the automatic spots with a draw tonight. So that's all you missed. That is all you missed. Looking forward to this game. It should be a good one. You sounded like a mouse on steroids. Oh, hey. It's all good fun, innit? It's all good fun. Right, let me get me live going on the other place. And then we can actually, have some semblance of normality. Oh, hey. Hey, look at that. Ollie, how's it going, mate? What games are you doing next week? Who the hell watches Cambridge? What do you mean, who the hell's watching Cambridge? People watch Cambridge who enjoy football, mate. People like me and this wonderful community. We love watching football. And Cambridge against Swindon in League 2 is a big game. You asked what games we're doing next week, Ollie. Games next week are, we've got Liverpool City. Well, hang on a minute. I'll start with tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing Middlesbrough Millwall. And then on the night I'm doing PSG v Toulouse, which I believe is our first foray into Ligue 1 this season, which is bizarre given we're in April. But yeah, we're watching PSG against Toulouse tomorrow night, Friday night, 7:45, Easter Friday, Good Friday, sorry. And then Man City Liverpool 12:45 Saturday, Southampton Arsenal 8 o'clock, and then on the Sunday we're doing West Ham Leeds, followed by Inter Milan v Roma. Monday we're doing Millwall against Norwich. So we're doing 2 Millwall games back to back. See if Millwall can make it to the Prem. Millwall, Norwich, and then Napoli, AC Milan. Tuesday we're doing Real Madrid, Bayern. Wednesday PSG, Liverpool. Thursday Crystal Palace, Fiorentina, and Friday Real Madrid against Girona. So we're back to La Liga on Friday. So, yes, that's what we're doing next week. And believe it or not, I have just done my World Cup schedule, which is 81 games I am covering across 39 days. It is going to be ridiculous. I like any football anywhere. Good stuff. Millwall in the Premier League, while West Ham would be great view. Or West Ham relegated. West Ham in the Championship, Millwall in the Prem. Goodness me. Prince Rupert Key getting more views than the Redmen. Terrific work, mate. Crazy that, innit? It's genuinely humbling. I've watched these guys for years. So, little old me, 12 months in, and we're flying. It's madness. MK, you really should look at the Argentina and Brazilian leagues for some late night lives. Mate, I've got to sleep sometime. I've got to sleep at some point. But yeah, we have done the Argentinian league already. We've not done a Brazilian league game yet. 4N7G, your internet might run out. Oh, as long as it does, I can take it running out on some of the games. You want to see some of the games we've got? I mean, some of the games I'm covering are like Qatar against... What was the one that Qatar against... Canada against Qatar at 11 o'clock at night. There's some like early morning ones that I'm really, really not looking forward to doing. Because I know that I'm going to be like, dying. Panama v Croatia at 12 a.m. Jordan versus Argentina at 3 a.m. Egypt versus Iran at 4 a.m. Now, listen, Iran probably don't make it, but Egypt against United Arab Emirates maybe is what it's going to be. So, yeah, Egypt against United Arab Emirates at 4 a.m. I will be there for that one on the 27th of June. 81 games across 39 days. It's going to be crazy. Do 3 p.m. games at the World. There is no 3 p.m. games at the World Cup. There's none. Clayton, I've still got my quiz saved from last night. Oh, yes. Yeah, go on. We'll do that. Connor, can't wait to have the Prem back key. Listen, I get that. The Premier League's obviously the standard bearer, but listen, there's some great football on over the international break. People forget about it. People switch off, and I understand that. But I'm telling you, some of the best games we've watched are in League One, League Two, in the National League. And look, you've got Ian Holloway. Ian Holloway tonight. What more could you want? Ollie, always entertaining. Ethan, how's it going, Ethan? Good to see you, mate. When does the World Cup start? June the 11th. June the 11th. And then it runs through to July the 19th is the World Cup final. Does it say what time the final is? Yes, the final is at... Final is at 8 p.m. UK time. 8 p.m. UK time on the 19th of July. The third place playoff is a 10 o'clock kickoff the night before. 10 o'clock? Which means, it might well run into, early hours of the morning. Third place playoff, July 18th. Fotty legendary. Hello, Mark Goldbridge. Hello, sir. Don't mind being a pound behind Mark Goldbridge. Joe, how's it going? Good to see you, lad. I'll get to watch the World Cup while celebrating my birthday. Oh, lovely. But yeah, I think there's only 3 days. 3 days between the first game, June the 11th, and the final on July the 19th. I think there's 3, maybe 4 days where there's no fixtures at all. So I'll have to break my pledge of a game every day, because we'll literally be doing some days in a 24-hour period, 4 or 5 games. It's going to be crazy. Current unbeaten runs at home, 20. 15 for Cambridge. Decent run, it must be said. Very decent run. Yeah, very, very decent run. And it's a very difficult place to go as well, the Abbey. And this one could go either way, I've got to say. It could go either way. Defensive ranks in League Two this season. Look at that. They're first for goals conceded. They've got the best defence. XG against first. Shots faced first. Shots on target faced first. Clean sheets second. So probably the best defence. Maybe not even probably. The best defence in League Two this season, Cambridge. And yeah. Neil Harris hoping to take them up to League One. Be good to see the U's in League One. The G, are you beating City this weekend? I don't think so, mate. No, I think City will knock us out, sadly. I'm hoping, obviously, not the case, but I do think City will knock us out. Most of the World Cup groups only have one big team. I mean, some of the games are phenomenal when you look at them. There's some absolute crackers in there. Starting us off, Mexico v South Africa. That's an 8 p.m. kickoff, and then we're doing 3 a.m. South Korea versus Czech Republic. So I'll be up I'll be amazed if any of you stay up for the vast majority of the tournament, but I'm going to be live for all of it. Nobody will be covering the World Cup more than I. They might match me, but I don't think anyone will be covering it more than Premier League Dad. My hometown has the worst record, probably in League Two. We're in 17th. No big match today. Yeah, massive match. Cambridge against Swindon. This is about as big as it gets in League Two. And I'm a bit of a Swindon fan. I've got to say, I fancy Swindon to get something tonight. The shabby stadium, up the posh. No big group this World Cup. There's a lot of good games though. There really is a lot of good games, and you know, there is a couple of groups that you look at and think I couldn't quite pick a winner. Let's say, I mean, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Scotland have got a decent chance of getting through. Germany, Netherlands. Oh no, it's not Germany, Netherlands, is it? Is it Germany, Australia? It's Germany, Turkey, Australia, and Curacao, isn't it? Oh, gutted. I don't know, actually. I don't know what the groups are, actually, off the top of my head, because I've just wrote them down as fixtures. As long as Cambridge don't win. Where do you get such appetite for football? You watch and analyse almost every game. No, not every game, just one a day. It's not actually that taxing. As long as you pick the best game every day, and you know you generally get a feel for which games are going to be decent, then yeah, I listen. I love football. I love it. I don't think you can do this job unless you love football. It's great. I'm very, very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. I love it. Mamadou Job, ex-Gateshead. Prince Rupert, we're in a group of death. Norway, Senegal, France as well. Yeah, and we have to beat Iraq. If we get out of that group, it's a well done job. Yeah, Norway, Senegal, France. Only 2 go through. That's pretty good. A pretty good watch. Jaden, do you think Arsenal will win the league? Why do you ask that question, Jaden? It's an intriguing question. I don't get it often. Has the kickoff been delayed? I thought it was a 7:45 kickoff. Evidently not. Yeah, no, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. kickoff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Haaland versus Mbappe versus Jackson. Nicholas Jackson. Jaden, do Arsenal live more rent-free in your head than United these days? I don't know what that question means. Yeah. How can someone live rent-free more than someone else who lives rent-free? If they both live rent-free, they both live rent-free. I get that it's a silly question, but frame it better. ND Marv says, should Slot be sacked? No. I know lots and lots of Liverpool fans who are all still behind the manager, and quite rightly so. Manager's not the problem. I think you guys will beat Senegal. Yeah, I think Norway can beat Senegal. I think it's France and Norway going through, to be honest. I don't fancy Senegal to go through. 40 disrespect statement from Tuchel about Maguire, one of the experienced players. Still don't think Maguire goes to the World Cup. I would take him, but I don't think he goes. Let's have a look at the teams anyway. Let's have a look at the teams. League 2. We've also got League 1 tonight, by the way, as well. Wigan and Leyton Orient. I was going to have a look at that because I quite like Wigan. My best mate's a Wigan fan. But I've gone with Cambridge and Swindon. And Cambridge have got Eastwood in goal, Gibbons, Job, Watt at the back. And then it's Bennett and Mayor in the full-back positions. Ball and Pelly Ruddock-Panzu, the former Luton player. Pelly Ruddock-Panzu in midfield. And then it's Knight, Brophy, and Lewis Apere up front. And then it's, for Swindon, it's Ripley in goal, Batty, Tafazoli, Knight Level, and Wright at the back. Nichols and Kilkenny in midfield. Aldaker, Palmer, and Fletcher Holman. And then it's Aaron Drinan up front, who's having a great season, to be fair, since he came in. He's done very, very well. Joe says, to be honest, Key, I think you're the only one behind Slot. No, mate, I'm not. I promise you, there's a large cross section of Liverpool fans who are very much still behind the manager. It's only the vocal minority on social media who are Slot out. I don't know many who are. Because and again, every time we've done this before, and I won't labour too much on the point. But any time a Liverpool fan says to me they want the manager sacked, as soon as you say to them, "All right, but you're fine with the squad for next season? Just sack the manager, change the manager, keep the squad as it is. We'll be all right. We'll challenge next year." And they go, "Oh no. We definitely need about 7 or 8 new players." Right, okay. So we need 7 or 8 new players, but it's the manager's right. It's the manager's fault, of course. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Need 7 or 8 players, 7 or 8 new players, because the 7 or 8 players we've got aren't good enough. But at the same time, the manager should be doing better. Okay, that makes sense. I'd prefer Dan Burn over Maguire. No, I wouldn't go Dan Burn over Maguire. Swindon have had a number of well-known player coaches. Can you name any? I don't think I can. Well-known player coaches at Swindon. No, I can't. I remember Swindon back in the day in the Premier League. Swindon, obviously a Premier League club once upon a time. I remember that. Yeah, but they've fallen quite far since then. Go on, enlighten me. Give me some Swindon player coaches. Di Canio. Was Di Canio a player coach there? Was he really? And Charlie Austin. I didn't know Charlie Austin had done any managing, to be honest. Evening 3-star. How's it going? Hoddle, Ince, Wise, McMahon, Paul Ince. Are you going to hate on Arsenal FA Cup game? Missed your rant. We're watching the Arsenal game this weekend. Yeah, we're watching Arsenal away at Southampton, but obviously we'll have watched Liverpool beforehand. I was going to do Chelsea Port Vale, but I'm skipping that one. So the only games we're doing this weekend, well, the only games we're doing on Saturday are City Liverpool, and sadly, I think we'll go out in that one, and Southampton Arsenal, and if I'm honest, I think Southampton will go out as well. But I'll be doing both of them. 3-star. After the last 2 seasons, it's fair to say I am a big fan of Arne Lost. Oh, come on. Dan, I think they were relegated. Swindon 93. Yes, yeah, about then. It was certainly at the start of the Premier League era, wasn't it? Was it Fjortoft? They had Fjortoft playing for them, didn't they? Jan Arge Fjortoft. I'm sure he played for Swindon. Yeah, Jan Arge Fjortoft. Very, very good player. Joined Middlesbrough as well. Had a decent spell at Middlesbrough after that as well. Andy, 11 players pulled out of international squad, so Darman might have to start. Hey, listen, I think if you believe those 11 players are actually injured, you'll believe anything, mate. Claydon, my quiz is, can you name the 11 teams who have won both the Europa League and the Champions League? Europa, not UEFA Cup. UEFA Cup or Europa? What are we talking about here? I'm assuming you're going to include the UEFA Cup and the European Cup in that. But I would say Chelsea have, Liverpool have, United have, Porto, Barcelona have won a UEFA Cup, haven't they? Who else? Who else will have won a UEFA Cup and a Champions League? Don't think there's anyone who's won it in England. UEFA Cup. Did Villa win a UEFA Cup? Did Villa? Jota's last ever goal on earth came on this date a year ago on a special derby day. Oh, that's sad. I remember we did that game. I watched it live. Very sad. Including all competition names. Right, okay. Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Porto, Barcelona. After that, Christ, I'm struggling. Did Marseille win it? Marseille win a UEFA Cup. Inter possibly. Oh no, Inter didn't they? Oh no, was that Cup Winners' Cup? It was Cup Winners' Cup, wasn't it, when Ronaldo did that around the goalkeeper? I think that was... I don't think Real Madrid have won a UEFA Cup, have they? Ajax probably have. The question is whether or not they've won a UEFA Cup. Like we can all really guess the ones we know the ones who've won your European Cup and the Champions League, but it's the UEFA Cup. Sevilla's not won a Champions League, you know. I don't think Madrid's won a UEFA Cup, have they? I don't think they've ever been out of a Champions League, really. Inter, Marseille, Ajax, Porto is right, Chelsea's right, Liverpool's right, United is right, Barca's wrong. Hey, I stand corrected. I thought Barca would have won a UEFA Cup. Bayern, yeah, I think Bayern have won. I think Bayern have won a UEFA Cup, sorry. Hamburg. Have Hamburg won a European Cup? UEFA Cup. Bayern's right. Atletico. I don't think Atleti have ever won a Champions League, have they? Real Madrid in 85. Oh, hey, well, I stand corrected. Fair enough. Real Madrid's right. Stand corrected. So we've now got Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Porto. That's 4. Bayern and Madrid is 6. Ajax, Marseille and Inter. Any of them? Claydon? Benfica? Yeah, Benfica I would imagine have. Real Madrid have 2. Teams are out at the Abbey. Very close to kick-off here. Forest? Did Forest win a UEFA Cup? Ajax is right. Okay, so we've got Ajax, got Bayern, we've got Madrid. Hey, has anyone watched the Batman movie in the 90s? The one with the penguin? This guy looks like him. Oh, that's not very nice, mate. That's not very kind. Did your mum and dad not raise you to, just generally be nice? If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all, sort of thing. It's a shame. Some people are dragged up, aren't they? Who else have you got on your list? I've got Inter, Marseille, Ajax, Bayern, Madrid, Benfica, Chelsea, Liverpool, United and Porto. Milan. Juve. Juve's not a bad shout. Yeah, Juve's not a bad shout. Okay, Mr. Penguin. Oh, it was a question. It was a question, that, mate. You usually respond to a question with an answer. But if you don't want to answer, that's totally fine, mate. No problem. No problem, young man. Juventus is right. Juve is right. Good answer. Possession 1, Gavin Kilkenny, most this season in League 2. Comfortably the most. PSG. Yeah, PSG, I think, will... PSG have won a UEFA Cup, haven't they? Surely PSG have won a UEFA Cup. We've got Ajax, Bayern, Madrid, Juve, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United and Porto. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You didn't answer on Benfica. Don't be triggered. I'm not triggered, mate. I'm not triggered. I'm talking to you like a normal human being if you want to have a chat. Jack Storline from Swindon. Good to see you, mate. Benfica's not right. Forest have never won a UEFA Cup, but Anderlecht cheated us out of a final in the semis. PSV. Well, yeah, PSV, maybe. PSV. Did PSV win a Champions League or a European Cup? I don't know if they have, you know. Hello and good day, Key and the Watchalong family. Hope all is well with everyone. Good to see you, mate. PSV's right. Well done. Did we say PSG as well? Was PSG right? Steaua Bucharest in 86 against Barca. They've won both. I know Steaua have won a Champions League. I didn't know if they'd won a UEFA Cup. PSG is not right. Steaua. Right, we're off and underway at the Abbey. Cambridge 0, Swindon 0. I mean, you'd expect that after 4 seconds, but let's just get the clock going and we can watch the game together. It's out for a throw-in on the far side to Cambridge. Feyenoord. Long throw into the box. Swindon clear it away. Cambridge have started quite well here. Feyenoord as well. Well, remember, a point is decent for Cambridge here for Neil Harris because it takes them back up into the automatic promotion spots. Right, here we go. Here's the 11 from Claydon. Real Madrid, Liverpool, Bayern, Ajax, Inter, Man United, Juventus, Chelsea, Porto, Feyenoord, PSV. Oh, okay, well, we eventually got them all, didn't we? Oh, decent. Good stuff. Well done, everyone. Thanks for that, Claydon. Appreciate that, mate. Very good quiz. Swindon with a long throw into the box. These long throws in football have changed again. Feels like it wasn't that long ago we was watching Rory Delap do this stuff, and now it got phased out. You know, everyone thought that long throws into the box were beneath them, and now the long throws have returned. It was Batty with the long throw in, and now Cambridge on the counter-attack down the left-hand side with Mayer. It's going to be a corner. Corner to Cambridge. Andy, who's the only team to win the Champions League and Europa League in combined seasons? That doesn't make sense, Andy. In combined seasons. You talk about consecutive seasons, maybe. Consecutive seasons might well be Chelsea. Jake, how's it going, lad? Good to see you, mate. That's what you meant. I was thinking then combined. I was thinking if I'd maybe got the wording wrong. I was thinking, is it something else? But if it's consecutive, then yeah, Chelsea. Julius, good to see you. Rasta, we're okay, Jake. Just come off the road with the Empress, fam. Just come off the road. Okay, mate. Hope you're well too. All good, man. Yeah, all good. Hope stuff's getting better for you. Mr. Arsenal fan, good to see you too, mate. Who would you choose between Slot for the next 3 years or Gerrard for the next 3 years? That's not a serious question. Who would you choose? The title winner? the title winner, the experienced manager at the top level of football, or, you know, the club legend who hasn't really got a great amount of experience at the top level. It's obviously Slot, isn't it? Why do you hate Cambridge? Long throw forward from Cambridge. I was thinking of some things we could do in terms of combined 11s and things like that tonight, if the game wasn't particularly illuminating. We could have a think about some combined 11s. And, Cambridge are in here down this side. Big chance. It's Mayer again. Strike. Side netting. Unlucky. And here's a Chelsea fan. I choose Lampard and Terry over experience. Why, though? Why? Why would you choose Lampard and Terry over experience? You should do a 3 p.m. tomorrow. Hint, hint. Absolutely not. Halivim. Hello, family. Good to see you, mate. How are you? Are you optimistic for the game against City? Listen, I'm always optimistic. I'm always glass half full. However, I think we'll go out. I think City are a better side than us. At this moment in time, they've got a better squad. So I think for that reason, we'll go out. Yeah. Frustrating, but I think we will. Ahmed, I'm a Chelsea fan. I hope somehow Port Vale beat us. That will maybe change the board's opinion about Liam before it's too late. Why? Why do you want to let him go? Why do you want to sack him? I feel like as fans, we're all very impatient, and it can take a little bit of time. I think you've got to give a manager time. I appreciate Chelsea have never really given managers time for 20 odd years, and they've always sacked managers. They've averaged a new manager every 18 months at Chelsea, haven't they? And they've still won things during that time. So maybe they are the anomaly in that equation, because they always tend to just win things even when they've sacked managers every 18 months. But I think there's a lot to be said for stability. You've got to give a manager time. You've got to give him time to fix things. Andy, I never want my team to lose. No, I agree. You can't be letting your team lose. Completely agree. Prince Rupert, so you think you'll beat PSG but lose to Man City? I think PSG will be the bigger challenge. I think we'll beat PSG over 2 legs. I think in a one-off game, I'd probably back PSG, but I think over 2 legs, with it at Anfield as well, I think we can get a draw. I think we can get a draw away at PSG, and I think we can beat them at Anfield. I'd back us against anyone at Anfield. But because it's away at City, and City have a bigger squad, I think City will beat us. And the problem is as well, for Liverpool fans, there is no acceptable, you're playing City, who could yet win a Premier League. I don't think they will, but they could yet. They're certainly up there. And if we lose to City, it will be seen as it's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing to lose to City. There's no sense of balance with these Liverpool fans anymore who just want Arne Slot out. PSG will rest in the weekend, though. No, I know. They've got Toulouse on Friday night, which we're going to watch. We're going to watch the Toulouse game tomorrow. And that's the last game that they play before they play Liverpool. We play 24 hours later. Joe, I've seen that if Eddie goes, our CEO is looking at Maresca. Wouldn't mind that, Maresca to Newcastle. Oh, claim for the penalty. Goal kick. Oh, I tell you what. He got caught there and Panzu was through. Nichols is just having a word with the ref. Ref seems quite confident that it's not a penalty. But Pelly, Ruddock and Panzu went down in the area. Let's just have a little look back. The ball gets played in by Mayer. And Panzu's in there. Does he get clattered from behind? This is gonna be the angle to tell us. Oh, he doesn't get any of the ball there. Doesn't get any of the ball for me. I think that might be a pen, It's a bit of a coming together. And listen, I'd rather Swindon win, but I think that one is that's certainly a 50-50 one. That could have been given as a pen. If we can get a draw against PSG without Bruno, then you can at least get a win. And Julius Key, saw your post. Congratulations, you're heading for one. Cheers, man. Hey, listen, we are heading for one, but it's all going to be about how the next few months go. We'll have to wait and see. Mickey Taker, folks, just be watching anything. Dude, listen, it's ultimately, if you love football, you'll watch it. If you don't love football and you're just there for the big games, if you're a bit of a fair weather fan, you just watch the big games, then yeah, I appreciate you're probably not going to be that interested in Cambridge against Swindon. But if you're a football purist and you know ball and you enjoy football, then you'll watch football at any level because you love the game, you love the sport. Prince Rupert, Jesus Christ, kid, did you see the Barcelona Real Madrid Women's Champions League score? 12-2. Yeah, they absolutely demolished them, didn't they? Andy Maresca should never have been sacked by Chelsea. It wasn't going anywhere, though, was it, with Maresca? I don't necessarily think Liam Rossini is the best replacement, but... Julius, I wanted Italy to win on Tuesday. Great challenge, that. Prince Rupert, I swear to God, if City get docked 60 points, I'll have to celebrate. It would be such delightful justice. Do we think City will get deducted points? What's your opinion on that? Do we think City will get deducted points? I look at it and think that City have got all sorts of problems in terms of the non-compliant stuff. They'll definitely get a fine. They might well get a suspended transfer ban. But other than that, the other stuff I'm not quite sure about. Because it's still all very much up in the air, isn't it? I think that was a pen, you know. Yeah, I thought that was a pen. Slap on the wrist as it's City. And Dr. Wright, if Michael Carrick was manager start of the season, it would have been so different. Why? Why do you think it would have been so different? Michael Carrick has not turned into a wonderful world-class manager overnight. It's a new manager bounce which happens, and he's come in and done very, very well. But it would undeniably be a mistake if Manchester United appoint him, which they will, by the way. They will have to appoint him, but it will be a mistake. Manchester United should not be appointing Michael Carrick. Ben, Stevie looks younger now than when he played on the new Overlap episode. It's amazing what makeup can do. Prince Rupert, after what happened to Chelsea, I have zero faith in City being docked any points at all, sadly. Have you seen Chelsea's new accounts that they've been published as well, by the way? Oh, lucky. Far post header. So close from Bennett there. Cambridge nearly taking the lead. Yeah, Chelsea, I think they've had something like 258 million. A 258 million loss in last year's accounts. It's massive. Absolutely massive. I can't believe that they can't comply with FFP and have lost like 258 million quid. Surely not. Rasta, football is from the grassroots, not just for the big teams. Honestly, that's it, mate. Absolutely. Listen, if you proper love football, if you're a purist, I think you appreciate football at all levels. And listen, there's nothing wrong with only watching your team. There's nothing wrong with only watching the big games. But I think then you can't really sit there and say, oh, I know ball. Or, you know, I've got... If you love football, you've got an appreciation for the sport. You'll watch it at all levels. And to be honest, if I'm dead honest, I actually enjoy the lower league stuff sometimes more than the Premier League stuff, because it's what I would consider to be quote-unquote proper football. Both teams have a go at each other. Quality isn't always there, but they both have a go at each other. Oh, unlucky. There's none of this sitting back and, tactical stuff. The amount of money you got from the Club World Cup too. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Game of Life says 2-1. You think 2-1 to the U's today? Prince Rupert, well, Chelsea have spent tons of money and given their players extremely long contracts, so they only have themselves to blame here. Muppets. Chelsea scouting is awful. 100% footy, says James Neal. Good to see you, James. The biggest loss in the Premier League history, Chelsea reported. Yeah. Massive. Absolutely massive. Chelsea have the highest agent spending in the league at 460 million. Ben, my stream keeps buffering. Well, I've got no dropped frames. Everything seems to be going okay. I could be wrong, but everything seems to be fine at this moment in time. Have you thought about doing netball watch-alongs in the off-season, Key? No, mate, I haven't. I can't say I have. Can't say I have. I've never watched netball. The money they earned winning the Club World Cup isn't in those losses. Ah, well then, yeah, that would make sense then. Well, tackle from behind there. Nichols has been booked. Andy, everything's okay at this end. Yeah, it will be on TikTok. It's usually the other place that goes first. Tony, hello. Are you into video games? I'm playing Rocket League right now. I have seen Rocket League and it looks cool, but I've never played it. Like, I've seen people who are really, really dedicated and into it, and if I'm scrolling through, Twitch or whatever, or TikTok, and I see someone playing it, I can sit and watch him for 15, 20 minutes, and it's quite funny, it's quite good. But I've never played it myself, no. But I do like video games. I play Red Dead Redemption, start to finish, probably 10 times. Played GTA, all the GTAs, multiple times. Can probably script you them ones. Plus all, Monkey Island, Broken Sword, back in the day, all the FIFAs. I love boxing games, love sports games. I used to play all the 2K games as well. Like, I'm not into wrestling at all. And I haven't been, I think the last time I watched wrestling was like the Attitude Era. Not the Raw era, the Attitude Era. Like, before John Cena even became a wrestler. That was when I started watching it. Or when I stopped watching it was like 2003, 2004. But I've pretty much bought every wrestling game every year since then. Like, all the 2K ones. So I like playing the basketball ones as well. Street Fighter. Don't mind Street Fighter. Tekken, stuff like that. Adam, lower league teams do have tactics. Just ask United about Grimsby Town. They're about more than fish and chips. No, I mean, of course they have tactics. What I'm talking about, it's not about. It's generally more about motivation, up and at 'em, who wants the game more on the day, rather than heavily sort of overly complex tactics. Those sorts of managers don't last in League 1 and League 2 generally. Dylan, good to see you. Johnny, you good, Key, mate? I'm very good, mate. How are you, more importantly? Do you play career on FIFA? Yeah. That's all I'll play, usually. I've never been a wrestling fan, but I swear everyone I hear talk about it always mentions this Attitude Era as the peak. Yeah, mate, listen. Watch back. WrestleMania. I can't. Which one is it? Which one's the promo where it's Stone Cold and The Rock? 50,000 at the Astrodome. That one. Watch that back. If you don't get tingles on the back of your neck, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. That's my childhood right there. Heard of Dead or Alive 6? I know you're going to get GTA 6. I'll definitely get GTA 6. Dead or Alive. I don't know. I didn't like Resident Evil and stuff like that. Zombie games freak me out. I love watching them though. I can sit and watch. What's them? What's them games where it's like thingy rooms? What are they called? What's them games called? Not dark rooms. Oh, someone help me out. And it's like a never-ending corridor of rooms, and they have like people chasing you. What's it called now? Oh, it's gonna kill me that I feel. Not escape room. No, not escape room. It's not escape room. It's a type of game. The type of games that people play online, and you can watch them playing it, and it's something rooms, back rooms. There you go, Cecil. Back rooms. That's what I was gonna say. Back rooms is really, really addictive. I can watch people playing back rooms for ages, and Resident Evil and stuff like that. But I can't play them myself because I'm too, I'm too soft. Far too soft. But I love watching people play them. Don't know what Dungeon Crawler is. Never seen that. Cambridge far post headed back in, and Swindon just about get it away. I love Resident Evil. Mr. X in Resident Evil freaks me out. The fact that you just hear him, his footsteps chasing you around the game. I'll never ever. I can't play that. I'm too soft. Far too soft. But I love watching it. Oh, unlucky. Ball in again. Cambridge, good strike. What a goal! First goal, 21 minutes in. It's a fabulous finish. It's an unbelievable finish. It's Knight just arriving in the right place. Ball comes in from the left-hand side. And who was it? Was it Mayer? I think Mayer maybe pulled it back. And Ben Knight, Johnny on the spot, left-footed. Looked like it was straight at the keeper. I've got to say, I think Ripley should probably do better with that. Should Ripley do better here? As the ball comes in from the left-hand side, it's pulled back. And Ben Knight connects with it really, really well. Swindon will be disappointed with this one. As it comes across, it's definitely Mayer. No, Mayer lays it off. It's the fullback who puts it in. It's Gibbons who puts it in, I think. Yeah, Gibbons pulls it back. Lovely ball. Oh, Ripley's got to do better. Ripley has to do better. Yeah, sorry. Keeper's got to do better there. Absolutely has to do better. 1-0 Cambridge. 1-0 the U's. Prince Rupert, I never played the OG Resident Evil 2, but I played the remake, and once Mr. X appeared, I just shot at him, blew his hat off, and got an achievement for it. Simpsons hit and run on PS2 was good. Yeah, Simpsons wicked. To be honest, the Simpson games. What was the other Simpson one? Simpson hit and run and Simpsons. Can't remember. The South Park games are quite good, to be fair. The Fractured But Whole and the Stick of Truth. Quite liked them as well. Be Yourself Dylan, the game called Bully was a great old game. Yes, yeah, quite like that. I mean, that was that era, wasn't it? GTA and Rockstar making those sorts of games. Mafia was out about then as well, and yeah, there was a good few games like that around then. The one Swindon player standing in front of that shot going in. Well, Cambridge now up to second if they win here. They go above MK Dons with that. And still only 4 points behind Bromley. They could yet rein Bromley in. There's only 6 games left, but 4 points is very, very doable. 6 games to go, 4 points behind Bromley. They'd need some hell of a turnaround because Bromley are going good. But Neil Harris has done a good job here with Cambridge. If he takes them up to League One, he'll have fair play. He's done very well. Swindon managed to get it away just about. Tell you what we can do. Why don't we do this while we're chilling? Oh, here we go. Welshwing, hey Key. Thoughts on heavy rumours of Slots? Heavy rumours of Slot being sacked at the end of the season if there's no trophy. I don't think that's the case. No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think there's an expectation of a trophy this season. And nor do I think there should be, to be honest. Roberto De Zerbi is an amazing appointment. I think he'll do well for Spurs. I still think he'll keep him up. Barcelona, unbelievable against Real Madrid. Yeah, another fantastic win for Barcelona. Yeah, it was a massive win. It was always going to be, to be honest, after that after that first leg, Real Madrid were never getting back into it. And it's quite evident that Barcelona are the better side. I think Barcelona probably win it again this year. They're just too good. Too good. If Slot goes 2 years without a trophy or top 4 or 5, then maybe he gets sacked. I mean, listen, I think if you go 2 years without it, then, I mean, that's a real problem. If it looks like we're going to go 2 years without it, but at this moment in time, I don't think we're going to go 1. Like, we've not even gone 1 year without Champions League football. Klopp did that. Klopp did that a couple of years ago. Nobody asked for him to be sacked. Klopp got Europa League football in 22, 23, whatever it was. It was 2023, wasn't it? Yeah, 2023 Europa League football. I still think Slot will qualify for the Champions League. You look at Chelsea's form and Villa's form, they're no better than us. Well, factually, we're better than them. We're playing better, getting more points. Cecil says they hiked World Cup ticket prices again. So greedy. Have you seen that in the news that they have quadrupled metro, like public transport prices around the stadium? Have you seen that? That is mega greedy. It used to be something like you could get a metro card that would get you public transport around the city for like $20 for the day. And it's now $75 while the World Cup's on. The exact same thing, $75. That tells you exactly everything you need to know about the World Cup. All the prices will go up. All the prices for everything. Not just transport, but a can of Coke in a local shop might have been, I don't know, $2. It'll be $3 at the World Cup. It's all that sort of stuff. Everything goes up in the World Cup. Oh, I didn't even see him come in, mate. Yeah, we'll just move him on. It's a shame that people like that come in and try and spoil it for everyone, innit? Yeah, we'll just move him on. He won't be back. Very sad. Very, very sad. Welshwing, I think the reason was Klopp said it was going to be his last season. Well, maybe. But I think there was extenuating circumstances then. We just signed a whole new midfield. And, for right or for wrong, let's say, if you and I were managing a football team, we would look at it and we would go, right, okay, so you've got 11 starting players and you've got maybe 8 or 9 squad players behind it and a couple of academy players who sort of fill the gaps. As a player's getting too old, like 33, 34, what we'll do is we'll move one of them out this year, one of them out next year, one of them out the year after, and we'll gradually bring in one or two key players a year. Nothing more, right? FSG, our owners, chose a completely different path. Completely different path. They said, what we're going to do is we're not going to sign anyone, really. Won't sign anyone for a few years. And then what we'll do is we'll sign 7 or 8 players all in one go. And however you want to dress it up, that's not on Slot. That's not Slot's decision. But however you want to dress that up, this is the result of that. You can't get rid of 7 or 8 players and bring in 7 or 8 players and go, oh, well, they won the league last year. No, a third of the squad has changed. A third of the squad has changed. If you change a third of the squad, 2 things will happen. 1, you won't be as good. 2, there'll be a bit of a delay in an adaptation process, and that's kind of what's happened with Liverpool. You've got a lot of young players who've come in who've not taken like a duck to water straight away. It's taken them a bit of time. And I think that's what we're seeing with Liverpool. World Cup final tickets at $8,000. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Amy, good to see you, Amy. Shahid, good to see you too. I think the reason was Klopp said it was going to be his last season. Prince Rupert De Zerbi. I only recently heard he's the one who wanted that scum Greenwood and even played him. Shameful. But I wasn't aware that he wanted Greenwood. I thought that was one of them where he was kind of landed with Greenwood. I mean, I don't know if De Zerbi specifically said, like, I want him, go and get him. I could be wrong on that one, but I don't think that's the case. And then once you've got him, if Marseille as a club say we're happy to play him, I don't know. I think that's different strokes for different folks. My only issue was people treating De Zerbi like Greenwood. Like, I understand why Greenwood doesn't get a career in England. I understand that totally. I get that. That makes sense. But it's almost like De Zerbi's being treated as an extension of him, which I thought was a little bit excessive. Andy, a few new signings. Keep Isak fit. You'll be back fighting for the title next season. Well, yeah. No, I think we could do. We're gonna have to do a big number again in the summer. Go and get 7 or 8 new players again, and it's a whole new thing. Kai Verts, out of all of them, should be doing more for his value and his ability. He's created more chances from open play than any other player in the Premier League. It's not his fault that we can't finish him. I think for a 21-year-old kid in the Premier League, in his first season in England, 21 years of age, he's got the most open chances created of any player in the Prem. It's pretty good going. Connor, are Cambridge any good? Cambridge are very good, yeah. Cambridge are playing really well. Tony Snooker fan, that's out of order from FIFA Key. It's not really FIFA, is it? That's the local councils or the local state departments or whatever in whoever it is who chooses what the ticket prices are for the local metro. I don't think that's a FIFA thing. That's probably a, I don't know, council or whatever they have in the US. Welshwing, I think that's what he did. He sold Milner and Henderson in 2023 to clear out the old guard under him for fresh new players for the new manager. That's why FSG didn't sign anyone for Slot in 2024. Maybe. James, I'm a Chelsea fan, but in my opinion, Liverpool are the best out of the top 4, which means they'll get the 5th spot. And Rasta Pep is going through a divorce, and he's not taking it well, Kay. He's got family issues. Has he really? I mean, allegedly, he's already decided that he's going, Pep Guardiola. Andy, a centre-back, a centre-mid, and a replacement for Salah is a must. We need at least, I would say, 5 or 6. An absolute minimum of 6 new players. Kai, I've seen glimpses, but he's just not had a consistent run of great performances. I rate him, though. He's only young, mate. He's only 21. I think you've got to accept that young players coming into the Prem generally don't just seamlessly adapt. That's the case, whatever amount of money you spend on them. If you spend... nearly 2-0. If you spend 100 million on them or you spend 10 million on them, young players coming into the Prem, it's the exact same expectation. They're going to take some time to adapt. Liverpool paid that much money for Florian Wirtz because his ceiling is that of a player who can be a difference maker. He can be someone who can be a real asset for Liverpool for the next 10 years. And I still believe he can be. The fact that he's so young is why the price was so big. Welsh, do you agree you overpaid for Wirtz because of his age? Well, yeah. I mean, overpaid is a bit loaded because we don't know if we've overpaid yet. But you have to spend a bit more because of how young he is, and therefore you'd expect it to get more value out of the player. You pay more for a 21-year-old than you do for a 31-year-old. That's just standard, isn't it? Kai, 100%. I think he'll come good. Just expected more by now, but I see what you mean. Like I said, I think from my point of view, all you can really do if you're Florian Wirtz, your job is to create chances. He has created the most chances from open play of any player in the Premier League. The fact that we've not finished them is not really on him, and I think you have to accept it's going to take a little bit of time with him. Prince Rupert, I hope Pep goes for sure. Sick of him weltering. With Pep gone, Arsenal will probably dominate the Prem in the next few years. Unless they get Enrique, then I'd worry. I mean, listen, nobody was really all that concerned about Arne Slot, were they? Let's be honest. Everyone said, Arne Slot, what, they're getting some bald fraud from the Eredivisie. Comes in, wins the title in his first season. So, everyone's looking around. City are still geared up for success. Unless something massive happens with like a points deduction or something, City are still going to be right up there. Whoever they appoint. They might appoint Maresca. They might appoint Luis Enrique. They might appoint Tuchel. They might appoint, I don't know. There's a fair few managers they could go and get. They'd have to pick. Xabi Alonso, maybe. Ball in. Cambridge clear it away. Swindon haven't really got the ball in the Cambridge half at any point. They've been absolutely dominated by the U's tonight. Prince Rupert, sick of him dominating the league. I'd expect a Liverpool supporter to agree for sure. And I hate City. Listen, I don't mind. I quite like Pep. I do quite like him. But I've always tried to separate the players and the manager from what the club is doing. And if the club has cheated, that's not on Pep and it's not on the players. They've not chosen to do that. They're just working with what they've got. So yeah, I am a little bit bitter at the fact that City beat us to all those titles, but I think I also have to acknowledge they were the better side. They were the better side. As frustrating as that is, because that Liverpool side was the best I've ever seen. City might appoint Arteta. Nah, I think City demand a better style of play. They're not going to appoint Arteta. Do you think City should be given a points deduction this season or next season if it were to happen? It has to happen this season, I think. If it gets awarded, it will be awarded at the end of this season. Like, retrospectively for this season. I think that has to be done. Yeah. Swindon in the area. Great run. Must be. Oh, big save. Absolutely fantastic run down the right-hand side. I think it was Holman. Gets off the right-hand side. Totally does the fullback. Gibbons has no chance. Can't get anywhere near him. But it's just unbelievable pace from Holman. And he really should pull it back. But it's a good save from Eastwood. Pep's style is pretty much dead now, much like the gegenpress. Yeah, the gegenpress has gone, hasn't it? Gegenpress has definitely gone. Okay, corner to Swindon. If they were to score from this, I mean, it would be astonishing. Because they've barely had a chance all game. Header! Oh! That's going to be a foul, I think, ref. Yeah, foul. Free kick to Cambridge. Sorry, that's creaky floorboards underneath me. Not me doing anything, promise you. If you was to do, City should do a United and get Moisey into transition. If you was to do a best all-time 11, and we'll do it alphabet, right? But let's do it alphabet-wise. A, right? Let's do an alphabet. A to Z. Not A to Z. 1 to 11. Goalkeeper to attacker. Give me your best. The surnames all have to start with the letter A. What's the best A X1 you can put together? Key, who are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we've got Middlesbrough against Millwall, and then we're doing PSG against Toulouse on the night. Yeah, give me your best 11, all with the surname starting A. So mine would be, give me a goalkeeper beginning with A. Goalkeeper beginning with A. Can't really have a Reza Balaga. Areola. Trying to think of goalkeepers beginning with A. I'm struggling. Goalkeepers beginning with A. There's got to be some good goalies we've missed beginning with A. Tony Adams, Welsh wing. I've got a fun one for half time. Key, I won't do it yet, but if I'm around, the most expensive signing under each Tottenham manager from George Graham to Thomas Frank. Ooh, yeah, that'd be a good question. Oh my God, Alisson. Oh my God, as if I've not got Alisson. What an absolute numbnuts I am. Alisson Becker. The most obvious one is usually right under your eyes, right under your nose. Arbeloa would have to be in there, yeah. Centre-backs, Adams, I think, would be in there. Arbeloa, Adams. Alaba, left-back. I can't think of a better left. Alves. Oh, Dani Alves. No, Dani Alves has got to go in over Arbeloa. I'm sorry. Alves. Dani Alves. Adams. You donut. I am a donut, to be fair. Stefan Honcho. Honcho don't begin with A. Akanji. Come on. We need an A. An A centre-back. Alaba, Alisson, Alves, Adams. Strike. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fucking hell. Oh, key. Trent or Alves. It's got to be Alves, hasn't it? It's got to be Alves. Trent Alexander-Arnold's not a bad shout, though. Charlie Adam. Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Can't really pick Dele Alli and Charlie Adam. They had very short-lived efforts at the top. Alvarez for centre forward's not a bad shout. Nathan Ake. Akanji. So far, I've got Alisson, Alves, Adams, and Alaba. I need a centre-back. Akinfenwa. Give me some midfielders. Let's go for midfielders. Best midfielders you can name starting with the letter A. Adriano. Adriano for centre forward without Alvarez. Aguero. Aguero's got to be in there, hasn't he? Yeah, you'd have to say Aguero would be in there. Alex. Arteta, Xabi Alonso, Thiago Alcantara. Alcantara feels a bit of a cheap one, that. Feels like... Alonso, though, I'll go with. Alonso, yes. I'm not pouring Arteta in, though. Alonso. Ashley Cole. Oh, no, that'd be a C, wouldn't it? That'd be a C. It's got to be the surname. The surname has to start with A. Cambridge in the area. Swindon just about clearing it away. Derek, how's it going, Derek? I need midfielders, wingers, and a centre-back. Give me your best. We're doing our best 11, starting with the letter A. We've done this already, haven't we? We did this Premier League all time. Aubameyang. Yeah, Aguero, Aubameyang. That's fair enough. Think about Aubameyang and Aguero, you're not going to get much better. Aiden Hazard. Key hates Arteta more than some Everton fans who hate him because of how he left. Alisson doesn't count, does it? It's Becker, no? Well, no, because surely if you're looking at it, it's like what the player's known as. So, like, if we was doing X, you would have Xavi, wouldn't you? You wouldn't have H for Hernandez. His name's Xavi. The same way I would say Thiago is Thiago, not Alcantara. You can't really have Alcantara because no one called him Alcantara. Nobody calls Becker. Nobody calls him Becker. It's Alisson, isn't it? Eddie Howe should be sacked now from United, relieved from his duties as Newcastle United manager and Maresca appointed, says Raymond. If surname has to start with A, then Alisson Becker can't be the goalkeeper. Oh, I'm getting fought on the rules here now. Rudiger's R. It's got to be A. It's got to be A for the surname. Azpilicueta. I like Azpilicueta. I'll go with that. I'll go with Azpilicueta. Asensio. Fair enough. Asensio's not a bad shout. Flashlight, I played 1-0 half-time. Do you think I can win? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's more likely going to be the case. Just go with what name they have on their shirt. Yeah, well, whatever. Hey, listen, we can all do it. Gotcha, key. Just because of that, from now I'm going to start calling him Becker. Oh, you little shitbag. But yeah, I've got Alisson, Alves, Adams, Azpilicueta, Alaba, Alonso. The integrity of this is in the question. It's either surname or not, surely. Oh, what do you mean? Don't. I don't want to be. I can't be a dictator on this one. It's got to be a democracy. But come on, it's not lacking integrity to say that Thiago is for T. Thiago would be on a T. Xavi would be on X. Alisson would be on A. You're not having Becker for that. Come on. Come on. You can't have that. Anderson. Elliot Anderson's not a bad shout. I'm not sure if he goes in an all-time A11. But he's not a bad shout. Arteta, Anderson. Akinfenwa. I think shirt name is an okay rule. Okay, fine. Shirt name it is. Shall we start my quiz? Who's the most expensive player bought under George Graham at Spurs? Well, it's half time. Go on, we'll start your quiz because this one I'm getting accused of lacking integrity. So go on, we'll we'll make our excuses and we'll start your quiz. Right. So you said the most expensive player signed under each manager. George Graham, the most expensive player signed under each Spurs manager, to be specific. George Graham. George Graham. Who would he have signed that would have been expensive? David Ginola, maybe? Ginola? Was Ginola signed by Graham? Or would he have been a bit later? Maybe he'd have been Hoddle. Fine, Key. Make it up as you go along. What about Ashley Cole? Don't test me. Ian Wright, I've no idea who George Graham signed. For Spurs? Ian Wright? Not Ginola. Okay. Not Ginola. Pat Jennings. Darren Anderton. Mr. Arsenal fan, how's it going? Solanke. Rebrov. Nah, these weren't George Graham signings. Those were well later. Rebrov was well later. I think Rebrov would maybe have been Hoddle at a push. George Graham. Wow, you ruined the quiz. I know, yeah. Absolutely shocking. Ruined the quiz, Brendan, as usual. Yeah, so this is the halftime quiz sponsored by Welshwing is the most expensive signing made by each Spurs manager from George Graham to Thomas Frank. We're starting with George Graham. Klinsmann. Now, Klinsmann is not a bad shout at all. Klinsmann could be a very good shout. Mr. Arsenal fan, I don't care about Spurs and who they sign. Well, then you don't have to play the quiz, mate. Totally fine. You don't have to play the quiz. You can sit this one out. You don't have to play it. Not Klinsmann. Bloody hell. I'm trying to think of Spurs players around that time. Tim Sherwood. Maybe Sherwood. Save the integrity of this channel, you mean? The minuscule remaining integrity of this channel. How about Eric the Viking Thorstvedt? If everyone's stuck, I can give it so we can move on. Go on, give us the George Graham one. We'll have the George Graham one. I'll be here all night thinking of that one. Teddy Sheringham. Again, I think he might have been a touch later. It's not a bad idea though. Not Teddy. Armstrong. Ian Walker. I'm trying to think of that George Graham Spurs side. Rule Fox. Barmby. No, Barmby. I think Barmby had left. Barmby had gone. Barmby was at Everton by the time George Graham was at Spurs, I think. Gary Lineker. I think Lineker had gone. Rebrov was the most expensive under Hoddle. Right, so Rebrov was the most expensive under Hoddle. Someone's already said that. So fair play. Rebrov is a shout. Who was the most expensive under George Graham? Oh, hang on a minute. Have we got the question wrong here? I thought it was the most expensive player signed by each manager. So George Graham signed Rebrov. Oh, okay. George Graham signed Rebrov. So I'm still confused then. Is it Hoddle is the next, right? So who was the most expensive signing made by Glenn Hoddle? Right, okay. Most expensive player signed by Glenn Hoddle. I'm locking in Bale for a manager later down the line. I don't think Bale would have been the most expensive Tottenham player, you know. No, they didn't sign him for much, did they, from Southampton? It was quite cheap. Why is an Arsenal fan this interested in Spurs? Glenn Hoddle, Spurs side. Les Ferdinand? Les Ferdinand, maybe? I bet Sir Les would have cost a fair bit. Ziege for Hoddle. I think Ziege was... No, didn't we sign him from Borough? No, we sold him to Spurs. Can't see him being... Maybe he was, maybe, but I can't see it. Not Ferdinand, but he's second. Oh, so close. Okay, so it's not Les Ferdinand. Ginola. We said Ginola earlier, but it's not Ginola. Soldado. Again, I think Soldado was Soldado Redknapp? Or was Soldado... Who was the one before Poch? Juan de Ramos or someone like that. Might have been Juan de Ramos who signed him. Not Ginola. I'm struggling now then. Stefan Everson. Stephen Carr. Trying to think back to that Spurs side. Spurs side under Glenn Hoddle. They had Ian Walker in net. They had Stephen Carr. They had Sol Campbell. They had... Dean... What was his name? What was the centre-back's name who had the brain tumour? Dean someone. Forget his name now. Poor fella. Dean Richards. Oh! As if it was Dean Richards as well. Oh... Dean Richards. Go on, who was next manager? I'd have got that as well. Bit later on. Next one's Jacques Santini. Okay, Jacques Santini. 03, 04. Oh, we played them. And they had... That was when they had Eric Edmond, wasn't it? Eric Edmond. Defoe? Maybe Defoe? Well done. Maybe it was Defoe. Defoe from West Ham. Did Jack Santini sign him? It's usually players at the top end of the pitch, isn't it? They bought Ziege from us for about 18 million. Could have been, yeah. Maybe Christian Ziege then. Maybe Christian Ziege. Christian Ziege, I would never have guessed that. I would never have ever said that. Defoe was Redknapp, I believe. It does strike me as a Redknapp signing. Not a Jack Santini one. Not Defoe, but he's second. Oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting very close. Okay. Jack Santini signings. Defoe was second. So then it must be... Did they sign any Frenchmen? A terrible manager, then, wasn't he? Robbie Keane a tad early. I mean, we'll say it. We'll say it. Robbie Keane. Defoe signed for West Ham. Oh, Carrick. Was it Carrick? Defoe signed for Spurs from West Ham alongside this player. Michael Carrick. Hey, that's a very good answer. Andy got that as well. Yeah, Michael Carrick. Okay, so Santini signed Defoe and Carrick. That's very... To be fair, I was calling him names there, but he's actually done well. Two very good signings. Who was after Jack Santini? Next manager for... Was that Martin Jol? Was that Martin Jol after him? Get the feeling after Santini it would have been Martin Jol. Yeah, Martin Jol. Okay, Martin Jol. 2004-5 era Spurs side. Very, very good. They had Pedro Mendes. They had... Who's the big players who they signed? It was that really tight, skin-tight Thompson kit, wasn't it? Oh, come on, Key. Help yourself out. Who would it have been? Bent, Berbatov. I think Bent and Berbatov would have been a bit later. Don't think it'd have been Berbatov. I could be wrong. Martin Jol, isn't he a psychopath? Aaron Lennon. Now, Aaron Lennon is a very good shout. I like that thinking. Not Lennon or Reed. It's that era, though. It is that era, though. They had the navy blue shoulder pads and Thompson, the sponsor. That's the Spurs era we're talking about. It's Bent. Oh, there you go. Darren Bent. Darren Bent is the signing. Well done. Good answer, Adam. Fair play. Who's next? Mido. Juan de Ramos. Juan de Ramos strikes me as a possible... It's 2011, that. Wasn't Juan de Ramos the guy who won him the League Cup? I think Juan de Ramos won the League Cup with Spurs, didn't he? Could be wrong on that one. Was it Woodgate? Woodgate played for him then. I'll go Woodgate. Woodgate's probably not a bad shout. Mido. Yeah, I mean, Mido was quite... I think Mido was quite cheap. I'd say Jonathan Woodgate. Brian Ruiz never played for Spurs, did he? He was Fulham, Brian Ruiz. Van der Vaart or too early. Van der Vaart with Juan de Ramos isn't... Yeah, that's not a terrible shout either. Ramos was 07-08. Oh, okay. Bit too soon then. 07-08. Spurs side. That might... Hey, Van der Vaart's probably not a terrible shout, you know? Yeah, Van der Vaart's not a terrible shout. Edgar Davids. Pavlyuchenko. Now, that is a wonderful thought. Yeah, I like that. Adam's nailing it here. Pavlyuchenko. Pavlyuchenko won me nearly 1,500 once. I had Pavlyuchenko to score and Spurs to win 2-1 away at Newcastle. I'll go Lennon again. It's got to be Aaron Lennon at some point, hasn't it? Van Nistelrooy. No, Van Nistelrooy never played for Spurs. Modric. Again, not a dreadful shout. 18 years. He's still playing now. That would put him at somewhere around 2021 when he went to Spurs, wouldn't it? Is he there or thereabouts? Could well be, actually. Yeah, maybe it is Luka Modric. Was it about 14 million they paid from Dynamo Zagreb? It could be Luka Modric. Pavlyuchenko, Luka Modric, both very good shouts. I like the answers, lads. It's Modric. Well done. Very well done. Again, I don't think I would have got that one. I'd have been here all day. Very good answers. Claydon, which manager are we on now? We are on Harry Redknapp. The most expensive signing under Harry Redknapp. Now, that one could be Soldado. That one could be Soldado. No, Lamella. Lamella. Surely it's Lamella. Lamella. Has to be. Lamella was up there, wasn't he? Wasn't he like 70 million from Roma? He was the big signing when they sold Gareth Bale. It's got to be Harry Redknapp's in. It's got to be Eric Lamella. Got to be. I'll be astonished if it's not Lamella. In that little burst, they had Lamella, they had Paulinho, they had... Oh, I can't remember who else. Mike, no mistake. Pav scored twice against England in Moscow. Good player, if I recall. He was a very tidy player, wasn't he? Just didn't quite do it often enough. His consistency was probably a problem for him. Neither of them. Not Lamella, not Paulinho. Come on, Key. They had like Vlad Kirikes. Soldado. Oh, this is really tough. Ericsson. No, Ericsson wasn't that much. He wasn't that expensive. Someone costs more than Eric Lamella. Lamella's too late for Redknapp, is he not? No, but hang on a minute. Harry Redknapp was the manager when they sold Gareth Bale, wasn't he? And Lamella came in as the direct replacement. They signed him as the replacement for Gareth Bale. I can't imagine there was more expensive signing than Eric Lamella. Who's the centre-back they signed from QPR? Kolka? Or did he go the other way? I'm trying to think who they signed in that big splurge. It's gonna be someone who they bought in that like splurge when they got rid of Bale. And I can't remember who it would have been. I'm not gonna cheat, don't worry. I haven't got that in me. I'd rather lose with integrity. No, is it Samba? No, he never played for Spurs, Christopher Samba. Lamella was underwhelming. Keane, when he came back from Liverpool, Keane was 20 million, I think. Or no, we signed him for 20 million from Spurs and we sold him back for about 13, 14, something like that. He's not going to be it. He's not going to be it. It's not Keane. It's not Defoe. I'm really struggling. Honestly, this is going to be a real curveball list if none of us have said it. I'm struggling. Honestly, I'm out. I have flat out no idea who it'll be. I'd be here all day. Sandro. Again, how much was he signed for? Can't imagine it was big money for Sandro. He was garbage, wasn't he? He was shocking. He went to QPR. You said him earlier. Berbatov. Was Berbatov the for a different manager? Berbatov. Was it Berbatov? I know, but then Berbatov can't be Berbatov. Van der Vaart. How much was Lamella? I've got to check this. Eric Lamella. Transfer fee to Spurs. I'm sure it's about 50 mil. Oh, it was 30? Oh, hey, I'm bang wrong. I thought it was about 50 mil. I thought it was I'm well out. Next is Villas Boas. Oh, God. Villas Boas could be Soldado then, maybe. Was he Soldado? $30 million for Lamella. Can't believe that. I thought it was well more. Right, we're off and underway again at the Abbey. Cambridge 1, Swindon 0. Villas-Boas, Cranchard, did he play for Spurs? He did, yes. Nico Cranchard played for him, but again, not an expensive signing, I don't think. He wasn't really a player that they paid big money for. Oh, it is Soldado. Oh, there you go. I got it right eventually. I think I've said him for 3 managers. Soldado, and then we're on Poch right now. Next is Poch. Mike No Mistake says Lamella was more expensive than Soldado. No, I think Soldado was... How much was Soldado, actually? He was about 40, wasn't it? No, 30. No, 20. 26 he was. So, yeah, Lamella and Soldado were about the same. I think Lamella was 26 plus 4 in add-ons. Soldado was 26.5 or something like that. I don't know if the add-ons were paid. But Soldado was the most expensive signed by that specific manager. That's what the quiz is. The quiz is the most expensive signing by each Spurs manager from George Graham to Poch. Most expensive signing for Poch. Lloris, Ericsson. Scouser, what game are you watching, mate? I'm watching Cambridge against Swindon. It's a massive game in League 2. Cambridge are winning 1-0. It's been a good game, actually. Swindon haven't really turned up so far, but Cambridge have done well, and as it stands, they're going into the automatic spots. Oh, and Ndombele. Yeah, and Ndombele for Poch. Yeah, of course it is. And Ndombele, I'd be amazed if it's not him. He was kind of the death knell for Pochettino, wasn't he, at the end? As soon as he signed him, it just didn't work out. Yeah, he was a bad signing. A really bad signing. And Ndombele. I don't know who Mourinho signed, actually. We're going to be going on to him in a minute. Not Ericsson and Lloris. They were both bought under Villas-Boas. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Pochettino. Horrible signing for Poch. User134, how do you think you're going to do in the World Cup? I'm not an England fan, mate. I haven't really got any preference or belief in England doing well. I think how England will do is probably, I don't know, maybe quarters. Davinson Sanchez is not a terrible shout. Oh, it isn't Ndombele. There you go. And Ndombele is the most expensive for Pochettino. Cambridge in again down the left-hand side is Mayer. Ball in. It's going to be a corner. Next is Mourinho. Most expensive signing for Tudor. His order at the hot dog stand. Most expensive Mourinho signing for Tottenham. How many signings did he actually make? He wasn't really there that long, was he? Jose. Is Mourinho's Højbjerg? Again, it's a very Mourinho signing. Could be Højbjerg. Yeah, could be Højbjerg. Lo Celso was loan, wasn't he? I think Lo Celso was loan. Bergwijn, Steven Bergwijn. Was he a Mourinho appointment? A Mourinho signing? He might well have been. Reguilon. I don't know. I have no idea at all on that one. He's second, not Lo Celso. No, Lo Celso was definitely loan. Lo Celso was loaned from 2018 to 20 and then permanently. Oh, okay. Well, I stand corrected. It's not Bergwijn. It is Reguilon. Okay, there you go. Well done. Who was next? Was it Was that when Nuno came in? Nuno? He was only there briefly, wasn't he? I always get this little spell mixed up. Next one's Nuno, who only lasted 3 months. Did he sign anyone? Oh, what about who's the young lad, the young Spanish lad? He's got a thing for young players, him, hasn't he? He always signs. He always did it Wolves as well, and he's done it, to be fair, wherever he's gone. Oh, what's his name? Brian Hill. Is it Brian Hill? Brian Gill? Christian Romero. I don't know about Romero. Timbo, good evening, sir. How are we? Very good, mate. Very good. Yeah, could it have been Brian Hill? Brian Gill? Brian Hill? I don't know about anyone else. I'm trying to struggle to think about players who he would have signed, to be honest. I can't really remember anyone else. Timbo, first thing I heard is he's got a thing for young players. Trying to pass it off onto someone else, you see, Timbo. It's Hill. Okay, well done. Yeah, I didn't think that would have been him. He was the only one I could think of. Next is Conte. Conte. Bit more recent. Spurs, big money signings under Conte. Solanke wouldn't have been him. Solanke would have been the other fella. Trying to think of players concentrated at that top end. It's nearly always your top end, your attackers, isn't it? I'm struggling now. Oh, Richie. What about Richie? Richarlison? Could it be Richarlison? He's out here projecting. Richarlison maybe for Conte? Or was he signed under the previous manager? Oh, no, it would have been... No, because it wouldn't have been Brian Gill then, would it? Richarlison was 50 million, wasn't he, I think, from Everton? About 50 mil. It is Richarlison. There you go. We've got Richarlison for Conte. Are we doing the most expensive signing under every manager? Yes, it's most expensive under every Spurs manager. We've gone back to George Graham. All the way back to George Graham. And we're up to Antonio Conte. And, yeah, then who took over Antonio Conte? I've now lost who took over Antonio Conte. Feels like they've had loads of managers since then. Cambridge are in. Oh, should have been 2. Massive opportunity for Knight again to get his second and a big save from Ripley. Makes up for the first goal, to be honest, Ripley, because that one, he had no business saving, really. It's poor from Swindon defensively. But as Knight gets into the area, he rides his luck, and it's a big save from Ripley. But that one, he did well. He did really well. He spread his body, got down low, big save. Should have done that with the first goal, and it would still be 0-0. If it's Ange, next, Mickey van der Ven from Wolfsburg. Again, not a bad shout, yeah. Mickey van der Ven. I forgot about Ange. Have I forgot about Ange? Solanke. Yeah, Dominic Solanke was about 50 million as well. So 50, 60 million from Bournemouth. I would imagine big Dom Solanke's up there. Stellini. Was it Stellini? It's not Van der Ven. I would imagine Solanke then. I can't think of any others they signed for more than that. Isn't Solanke like Spurs' record signing? Oh, it is Solanke. Okay, and then finally Thomas Frank. That's got to be Kudus, right? He's the only big money signing that they made under... Oh, Xavi Simons as well, of course. It's going to be one of them, isn't it? It's going to be Kudus or Simons. Federico Fernandez, that famous Spurs player. It is Kudus. There you go. Good quiz, that, Welshwing. Thank you very much. Enjoyed that. Morgan Gibbs-White would have been, but the result is at the end of the day, we always win. Well, there you go. I didn't think that would be the case. Do you know what? I don't actually know who. That might be a quiz worth doing. The most expensive signing for each team in the Premier League currently. Like all time, the most expensive all time signing. We could probably do that. I'm not going to search it, but I'm trying to think who it might be. Like Arsenal's most expensive, Declan Rice. Arsenal's is Rice. Villa's would be... Who'd be Villa's most expensive signing of all time? Do a most expensive signing under every Chelsea manager. You'll be here until midnight. Most expensive signing for Villa in Villa's history. Yeah, hang on. Don't be jumping ahead. Don't be jumping ahead. Let's go one club at a time. Let's have some sort of order here. Enzo for Chelsea, I think. De Zerbi's will be Jordan Rhodes. Adam Armstrong. Diaby for Villa, the winger. Yeah, it could be Diaby. Could be Diaby, I would imagine. Yeah, he's in Saudi now, isn't he? Bournemouth. Bournemouth's record signing. Again, that might be Bournemouth's record signing. Would that be someone like maybe Evan Ilson or someone like that? Forest manager's most expensive going back to November. Evan Ilson or Ryan. How much did Bournemouth pay for Solanke? From Liverpool, I think it was what 25 million. We've sold him Harry Wilson. We've sold him Jordan Ibe for 15 million. We kind of rip Bournemouth off every 12 months. Liverpool. Petrovic is probably not a bad shout. Yeah, I think Ryan's only about 25 mil. Rasta, I read that Isak is fit and he'll be ready to play against City. No, he's not ready to play against City, mate. He's only joining training again next week. And even then, we don't expect to see him back until maybe the end of April. It's going to be a long time before you see Alexander Isak on the pitch for Liverpool, starting games and ready to contribute. I think we might see him on the bench maybe in 2 to 3 weeks. That's maybe possible, that he maybe sneaks onto the bench against PSG if he's doing well. But I don't think he's going anywhere into the starting 11 before the end of the season. I don't expect that. Next player to Bournemouth might be Harvey Elliott. Maybe, yeah. I would imagine Evan Ilson. We'll go Evan Ilson. Chelsea's is Caicedo, isn't it? I think. Yeah, Chelsea's is Caicedo. And then Everton. Have I missed a team? I've probably missed a team there. Everton's most expensive signing, I think, is still... Oh, maybe it's not, actually. Everton's most expensive signing. Lukaku. Was it Lukaku? For like 40 million quid or something like that. I think it's still Lukaku, isn't it? Crystal Palace, of course. Crystal Palace is most expensive. That's probably going to be someone like Odsonne Edouard, isn't it? Someone like that. They pay big money for striker. Benteke. I bet it's Benteke, 30 million. I bet it's Benteke from us, 30 million quid. Mike, what chance do you give Liverpool against PSG? I think we'll do them over 2 legs. Yeah, I think we'll do them over 2 legs. I'm not blown away by PSG. We're going to be watching PSG tomorrow, by the way, on the channel. We're going to be doing a watch-along of PSG against Toulouse in Ligue 1, so we'll do a bit of a scouting mission. As a Liverpool fan, I'm really looking forward to seeing how PSG get on tomorrow, see how they play, because I've not been bowled over by them this season. Admittedly, I've not been bowled over by Liverpool either, but I think at Anfield, Liverpool can do it. We've beaten Real Madrid there this season. We've beaten Arsenal there this season. We have shown up in the big moments when we've needed to. And PSG weren't brilliant against Newcastle. They weren't brilliant against us last year when we played them. So I'm not overly worried. Strand Larsen, of course. Yeah, Strand Larsen recently. in January. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Everton, Richarlison from Watford. I think Richarlison was about 20 million quid. I don't think he was that much, was he? Brennan Johnson's probably not far. Burnley. Oh, God, yeah, Burnley. Bloody hell, I missed Burnley out. Burnley's record signing. Can anyone tell me Burnley's record signing without Googling? Leslie Ugachukwu would probably be up there. He's nearly 30 million quid from Chelsea. It's a bad signing him. Brentford as well, yeah, Brentford. I think that one would probably be Dango Ouattara, wouldn't it? Almost certainly after the big sales they made this summer. 2-1 to Swindon, says Kevin. Well, Swindon haven't been great so far, but 60 minutes in, they are just starting to come to life. Drynan's just done well there. Hannibal, Brozier, Strand Larsen, both Palace and Wolves. No, surely Wolves have had more. Wolves have definitely... Wolves signed loads of expensive players who didn't end up doing very much for them. Wolves is going to be a hard one to get. We'll check them. We'll check them after we've finished, and we'll see who we actually got right. Cunha was 30 something for Wolves. Yeah, Cunha's probably up there. To be honest, they paid big money Wolves for Andre. Do you know what I mean? Andre was big money, and what was his name? Fabio Silva. Fabio Silva they paid big money for. He was 40 million from Sporting or something, or 40 million from Porto or something like that. The lad who was playing in Portugal, Edwards. Maybe Carlos Edwards is not a bad shout. Fabio Sigurdsson. It is Sigurdsson for Everton, isn't it? It's Gylfi. Gylfi Sigurdsson is Everton's all-time most expensive signing. I'm certain of it. Onana probably isn't that far behind. I think Onana was about 40 million. I think Sigurdsson was about 45 from Swansea. Player unnamed. Everton could be KDH. KDH was nearly 30 million quid, but Tierno Barry was about 30 million. They've got a lot of players around that bracket. I think the most expensive for Everton would probably be Onana, Lukaku, Sigurdsson, at a guess. EF Fulham. Fulham's most expensive signing of the Premier League era. Again, I'm struggling with that one. Fulham's most expensive Premier League signing. Raul Jimenez. Would he have been up there? I don't know how much. João Palhinha is probably not a bad shout. Kevin's 40 million, isn't he? Would they have paid that much for the all-time Kevin, 40 million quid. It might well be him. It could be. I can't see Fulham have paid more than 40 million quid for the player. And Kevin's definitely 40 million, so we'll go with that. EFGHIJKL. Are we on to Liverpool now? Liverpool's is Isaac. That's easy. Leeds most expensive signing. Iwobi was about 30 from Everton, wasn't he? Leeds most expensive signing of all time. It's probably going to be someone like Strike or Anton Stack. Ampadu. How much did they pay for Ampadu? Is Leeds Dominic Calvert-Lewin? No, Calvert-Lewin was free. Aronson's probably not a terrible shout. Rodrigo's probably not a terrible shout. I think Rutter was quite cheap. They sold him for big money to Brighton, obviously. Okafor's not a bad shout either. That's the problem with Leeds. You can't really get Leeds because they're all kind of much of a muchness, aren't they? I feel like Leeds will probably have loads of players all about the same rough value, and they're all going to be about 20 million quid or something like that. I think Leeds' record signing was fairly recent. It might, do you know what? Yeah, I think it might well be. Tyler Adams, another good shout, Claydon. Okafor, Tyler Adams. Do you know what? I wouldn't bet against any of them being the answer. All of them are very good answers. We'll park Leeds for now. Manchester United's most expensive signing of all time. Is it Anthony? Is it Pogba? Do we take in agent fees into account? Is it Anthony? I don't know if it's Anthony or Pogba. I think if we're talking just in terms of transfer fee, it's Anthony, isn't it? I think Pogba was like 40 million in agent fees, but his actual transfer fee was less than 100 million, I think. I think it's Anthony. Who was that winger Leeds signed in the Championship but never played? Oh, it is. Yeah, it will be. It'll be Jean-Kevin Agustin. Yes, it will be. They've paid nearly 45 million quid for him, haven't they? Agustin. Never played a game for him, I don't think. So I bet Agustin is the answer. That's a very good shout. That's a bit of a curveball answer, that one. Well done. I like that. I think United's... listen, it may well be Pogba. Maybe there's a sense of contention with Pogba and Anthony. I don't know. But I think I'm fairly confident. Let's have a look. I'll Google that one. Man United most expensive signings. Record arrivals. Here we go. Record arrivals for Manchester United is Pogba 105, Anthony 95. Thought that was the other way around. I stand corrected. There you go. Yeah, it is then. It's Pogba, Anthony, Maguire, Jadon Sancho. Fucking hell, that's some bad signings, that, innit? Rasmus Højlund, 80. They've wasted some money, them, haven't they? United's top 6 signings: Pogba, Anthony, Maguire, Sancho, Lukaku, and Højlund. There's not one of them that's been successful. Goodness me. Cities, yeah, I think Cities will be Jack Grealish. Don't know anyone else that they brought in for 100 million quid, did they? I mean, again, Haaland was probably about 120 million quid in agent fees. 2-0, please, says Min Can't. Well, it's a free kick, sorry. Free kick to Cambridge here. Opportunity for them to put the ball in the box and maybe kill the game off. Good claim from Ripley, well done. Nottingham Forest, Milenkovic. Joe, it's not Augustine. They definitely signed him in the Championship. Definitely not 45 mil. I bet you it is. I bet you Jean-Kevin Augustine is about... That's how much he's cost him. Oh, he's Leeds' most expensive signing per appearance. Yeah, 25 million quid. It wasn't 45. I stand corrected. But they've had to pay loads of court fees and stuff to get him as well. I'm sure I saw the fee was somewhere around like 40 million quid or something like that. They've had to pay big... Oh, claim for the penalty. Rev says no. It is Rutter. Hey, it is Rutter. Rutter was 40 million quid from Hoffenheim. All right, we've cheated on that one. Leeds is Rutter. Didn't think it was Rutter. Again, it's a bit of a bizarre signing. He's gone on to do okay for Brighton, but weird. Okay, there you go. Leeds, Man City, LMN, Newcastle. Newcastle's record signing. That's going to be Tonali, isn't it? Is that Tonali, Joe? Surely it's Tonali. Could argue Pogba was successful for a period. Ish. Anderson or Hutchinson for Forest. Did we do Brighton or did you miss them off? I think I've missed Brighton, haven't I? I've missed Brighton off. And they're a former client of mine. They will not be happy with that. Brighton's most expensive signing. Again, probably Rutter. Probably Rutter. Oh, yeah, it could be Voltemade actually now. I wonder. Maybe it is Voltemade now. Is it Voltemade or Tonali? Amari Hutchinson for Forest, people are saying. Who's Brighton? João Pedro, maybe. Not a terrible shout. I'm going to have a look in a minute. I'm going to go through each team and we'll see how many we actually got. There's 20 minutes left in this one. Swindon still pushing for an equaliser. Sancho for the Red Devils, Kate. It's not, mate, it's Pogba. Sancho's 4th. Sancho's behind Anthony and... Actually, no, he's 5th. He's 5th. He's behind Lukaku, he's behind Anthony, he's behind Pogba, and he's behind Harry Maguire. Nottingham Forest, we said who, sorry? Anderson, Hutchinson, Milenkovic was another one I think shouted. Who else have we got here? Who else have we've not finished? Who else have we... I'm missing teams. Do you know what? That's always a bit of a funny one. If someone says name all the 20 Premier League sides, you always forget one. Maybe even more. I always forget certain teams I'm looking at and thinking. I have to go through the alphabet and list them off. Okay, so we've had Forest. We've had Forest. LMNOPQRS. Sunderland. Sunderland next after Forest. Sunderland's most expensive. That's going to be this summer, isn't it? Would that be Diarra? I bet Sunderland's is Diarra, surely. Was Brighton's most expensive signing during your reign as top dog? I don't like to brag. You know me, mate. No ego. I wouldn't say. I'm afraid I can't speak on that. It's very much non-disclosure. The winger from Strasbourg. The winger? Yeah, it'd be Diarra, wasn't it? Diarra, yeah, Alex Dixon. Well, yeah, I think it is. Habib Diarra, about 30 million quid. James says, any idea which player played for the most clubs in top flight football? Probably Kevin Phillips, about 9, something like that. Sunderland, LMNOPQRST, Tottenham. We're on to Tottenham. Tottenham's most expensive signing. We did that earlier, didn't we? Xavi Simons, is it? Must be Xavi Simons. Anthony must be the worst signing in football history. Listen, Anthony, I still to this day firmly believe is a wonderful player, and I wouldn't necessarily... If Liverpool signed Anthony for a reasonable fee from Betis, I wouldn't be displeased at all. I think he's a very good player. Game of life, which team do you like? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Mudryk is worse. Solanke for Spurs. Simons. I think Simons cost more, didn't he? OPQRSTUVW. So that'd be West Ham, right? West Ham. West Ham. West Ham's most expensive signing. Scamacca. Would it be Scamacca, maybe? Haller. Yeah, could be one of them. Kudus was more than Simons, was he? Oh, maybe it's Kudus then. Maybe it's Kudus. Ahmed, I mean, for Nottingham, they bought a winger from Strasbourg. I don't know if it's that high. Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they? That was, oh, what was his name? He's gone back now, hasn't he? I remember him. Yeah, he's gone back now. He's not even there anymore. Kilman, Haller, Todibo. Are any of them more than Scamacca? Let's have a look at West Ham's. West Ham most expensive signings. Dimitri Payet. Kurt Zouma. Is it actually Kurt Zouma? Tell me it's not Kurt Zouma. No, it is. Sebastian Haller, 50 million quid. Then it's Kilman. Then it's Matthias Fernandes. Then it's Kudus. Then it's Paqueta, Todibo, then Scamacca. I wasn't even in the top 6. I wasn't even in the top 6. You've had a shocker there, Key. An absolute shocker. Paqueta was 40-odd million from Lyon. It's Bakwa. Yes, Delane Bakwa. That's the one. Dan, it's definitely Diarra for Sunderland. It used to be Didier and Dong, but thankfully not anymore. I'd have paid more for Luca 9 than that useless bastard. Didier and Dong. What was his name? The centre-back who came in. He got something like 12 caps for Senegal. It was the year that... It wasn't even Senegal. I can't remember who it was. It was the centre-back. The centre-back that Sunderland signed towards the end of their time in the Premier League. And it was a January signing. Oh, not Gilabodji. No, not Gilabodji. He was on loan from Chelsea, wasn't he? I think he came in from Lorient, but I can't remember his name now. Sunderland signed centre-back Lorient. What was his name? Lamin Kone. That was him. Lamin Kone. He signed for Sunderland in the January transfer window, and yeah, he was god awful. He was god awful. Wolves, Matheus Nunes or Cunha. I would guess it'll probably be Cunha. Let's have a look at Wolves. Let's have a look at little cheeky look at Wolves. Wolves' most expensive signings. Cambridge throw the ball in. Matheus Cunha is top, then it's Nunes, then it's Fabio Silva, then it's Raul Jimenez, 38 million. Goncalo Guedes, 32. Nelson Semedo, 32. Spent some money, Wolves. Always on Portuguese and Brazilian players, by the looks of it. What was Brentford's most expensive signing? I think we said it was Ouattara, but whether or not it was or not is a different matter altogether. They were just guesses, to be honest. Who else did we... Nottingham Forest. We didn't say Forest. Nottingham Forest, most expensive signing. Swindon have not had their best day today. Ollie will not be happy. It's not been a great day for Swindon. Wigan 0, Leyton Orient 0. Well, at least we picked the right game. Most expensive Forest signing is both signed this summer, funnily enough. Amari Hutchinson, 43.4, and Dan Ndoye is 42. So both of them, again, not brilliant. What's the crack, Key? Good to see you, man. Timbo, I'm off now, Key. Have a good one, mate. Take it easy, lad. Yeah, good to see you, as always. Do you like Brobby? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind Brobby at all. I don't mind him. Good player. "15 minutes left to go. Look at that. Swindon have got the most goals between the 76th and the 90th minute this season. More goals than any other team in League 2. 16 goals in the last 10-15 minutes. So they are absolutely one that will come alive late in games. And if they do manage to pinch a point here, then they've got away. It's daylight robbery, really, if they manage to get a point here. Cambridge getting into the area. Pulls it back. Julius, I watched Wigan and Leyton Orient didn't seem to be that good a game, to be honest, did it, Julius? Ripley takes the ball well, throws it out. Swindon with a counter-attack. I don't think he's getting to that. No, poor. Very, very poor from Swindon tonight. I don't know how many shots they've actually had, but I don't imagine it'll be too many. Have they actually had a shot on target? One all game. Yeah, really poor from Swindon. Which team has surprised you in the Premier League? Brentford. I think Brentford, everyone would say Brentford have been terrific. Given many people thought they would get relegated this season, they've done really well. Forest almost had their record sale in Gibbs White to Tottenham. I still think that might happen. Maybe not to Tottenham, but I think Gibbs White is almost certainly leaving Forest in the summer, isn't he? I'd be astonished if he stayed, whether they stayed up or not. That might be a question worth covering. Who do we actually think is... Who are the players you think will move in the Premier League this season? Who are the players you think will move on this summer? Are there any surprise names? Any big names you think this summer you look at and think, he might be one that might move on, you know? You just think maybe there'll be, whether it's because he's maybe not getting games at the club, maybe it's because there's, big clubs coming in for him. Maybe he's a team that's outside of Europe. Maybe it's because he's at a big club, and he's not getting the praise, the credit, the game time that he deserves. And you think maybe another big club might come in and take him. Is there anyone in that sort of a vein that you're looking at and thinking, yeah, they're probably going to move on this summer? Have you decided if you're travelling to the US yet? Not yet. No, I've spent all day today, mate, working out my my sleep schedule. On the understanding that if we do stay in the UK for it, I've worked out when I need to sleep in order to stream the maximum number of games. And I am streaming 81 games in 39 days. Bearing in mind that my record number of games I have streamed in a single month is 50. Or 52, sorry. 52, I think we did 1 month. So 81 is quite considerably, I know it's a little bit more than a month, but 81 is quite considerably over my comfort levels. So for about 6 weeks, I will be doing nothing but sleeping, spending maybe a couple of hours a day with my family and friends, and streaming with you lovely people. I don't expect you to be up at daft o'clock, so if you're not around for most of the games, I fully expect that. But it'd be lovely if you pop in for some of the ones where you are awake, where you are on normal time. There's some cracking games. Don't get me wrong, I think there's some people who'll get up for Scotland against Haiti. Scotland against Haiti is at 2 a.m. On 14th of June. And there's some really, really good games on late into the night as well, like Brazil. Brazil against Morocco is an 11 o'clock kickoff. Algeria against Argentina, 2 a.m. That's the first time we see Argentina in the tournament, June 17th. England is a late kickoff one night as well, I think. England play at, is it Ghana? Ghana's 9 p.m. When do England play Czech Republic? Not Czech Republic, Croatia. 9 p.m. England have got Croatia. Am I covering all the England games? Am I not doing all the England games? England, Ghana, England. I've only got England, Ghana, England, Croatia. Who else is there? Who else is in our group? Oh, England, Panama, 10 p.m. Yeah, England, Panama, 10 p.m. Andy, be yourself deny you staying in the UK. Honestly, mate, I really, really don't know yet. I really, really don't know. I'm hoping that we can get over to the US, but there's a lot of different factors at play. Obviously, the prices of everything are going up at the minute with the cost of air fuel and stuff like that. So it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about. I'm seeing if we can. If we can, great. If we can't, then it's not the end of the world. I will literally just have to spend. I won't be able to do a game every day. For that 6 to 8 weeks. Once the Champions League finishes, Champions League final is I think the May the 27th. After that, I'm probably not going to be live every single day because I'll have to change my sleep cycle. Because for me to do 81 games in the World Cup, I have to get on to sleeping between, I think, 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. in the afternoon. That's my sleep window. I get between 7 p.m. and 4 p.m. That's the only time that I have. And if I don't sleep then I don't sleep at all. Dan, I don't know who'll move on, but I just hope they're not from Sunderland. Hopefully clubs will forget about us and let us keep some of our better players for another season. Dan, I'm an insomniac, Keith. So if there's football on at stupid o'clock, I'll be watching it anyway. Good lad, Dan. Hey, listen, I'll have at least one person will be in the stream with me. Cambridge header cleared away by Swindon just about. I'm an insomniac. I'll be here for them all. Mr. Arsenal fan, don't you feel the pressure of doing all these football games, Key? No, not at all. Listen, I absolutely love watching football, and the World Cup comes around once every 4 years. So, it'd be ideal if they were on at a better time. But am I going to miss them? Absolutely not. Because I know for a fact if I did, I'd just go to sleep, I'd wake up, and it'd be like a whole Oh, did you see that? And it's always in games that you wouldn't expect. So, like, there's games that I'm doing, like Ivory Coast against Ecuador. That might not be a game that you'd look at and think, yeah, I'll get up for that one. It's at midnight. It's a midnight kickoff. What's the earliest kickoff time in the World Cup? The earliest kickoff? There's a couple of 4 a.m.s. Egypt against Iran. It's currently Iran. It might not well be Iran, but it's Egypt against Iran is a 4 a.m. kickoff. Yeah, there's a few games that kick off at 5 a.m. as well. But yeah, there's games kicking off all the time. Brendan, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. to 4 p.m. Did I say that? Sorry. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'll have school, but I've scheduling it, so I get home from school at 3:30, then sleep from that, then to 7:50 if the first game's at 8. Bro, can you talk the game to me? I've got 400 on it. I need Swindon to score. Well, 10 minutes left, mate. Well, actually, no, 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left plus injury time. It's been all Cambridge. Swindon haven't had a kick. They have. I don't think you're going to get Sweden to score, if I'm being dead honest with you, mate. Tony, I'll be on all your World Cup streams. Good lad. Cheers, Tony. Well, listen, it'll be great to see you, mate. I'll be in bed. It'll be the FOMO for UK. That's it. Yeah, absolutely the FOMO. That'll be the FOMO. Claydon, do you think we sell Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones? I think we need to. I think both have to go. Neither are good enough. Alexis, good to see you. Swindon now. Long ball forward. Okay, there's going to be a change here. Cambridge bringing on the young man. What's his name? Hoddle. G. Hoddle. George Hoddle coming on. Is he any relation, I wonder? Is he any relation? George Hoddle enters the fray for Cambridge. And Brophy's gone off. James Brophy off, George Hoddle on. Is he any relation to the great man? Yes, I absolutely would, mate. I absolutely would. Swindon have scored 10 out of 10 in the last 10 away games. I promise you. Well, I can't promise you. I can't promise you. I don't want that on my conscience. Swindon have got a long throw into the box here now. Mate, they have done, I promise you, they've done nothing this second half. Second half, look at this. Second half, Swindon, touches in the opposition box. How many touches in the opposition box? Barely any. They've done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing. It's been, if anything, if any team has looked more likely to score, it's been Cambridge getting a second. The second half's been dreadful. I would cash. If I was you, I would cash. However, you're not me and I'm not you, so I don't know. Stick with your own judgment, mate. If you want to see it out, see it out. Cambridge are in again down the right-hand side. Big chance for Cambridge. Oh, should have made it 2. Really should have made it 2. He's the second cousin of Glenn Hoddle. Fair enough. Right, well, we've got 60 seconds left. Dan, trying to sleep between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. is horrible. I had that schedule when I did night shift for 2 years and nearly went crackers, but you should be okay just doing it for the World Cup. I mean, I've worked night shifts before. I mean, admittedly, it was about 15 years ago. But I have worked night shifts before. It's not going to be pleasant. I'm going to have to build up to it gradually. And I'm going to have to be... Yeah. I'm going to have to get myself into some sort of a sleep pattern so that when I'm doing the games, I'm actually alert and watching them rather than falling asleep. Oh, they've done it! Oh, they've done it! Cambridge have pinched. No, Swindon have pinched it. Swindon have pinched it. Oh, in the last minute. Please tell me you've not cashed. Please tell me you've not cashed. Oh, go on, lad. Oh, I really hope you didn't listen to me. Good lad, well done. Swindon have pinched it in the last minute. Ball got whipped in from the right-hand side. Oh, get in there, lad. Well done. I made up for you. Good, lads. Absolutely fantastic ball in. Honestly, it's been the first thing Swindon have done all game, really. There's 5 minutes of added on time. Ball gets played over to the right-hand side. He's onside. There's nothing wrong with that. And as the ball comes in, do you know what? Is it a deflection? Is it an own goal? It might be an own goal. I don't know why he's claiming it. What's he claiming it for in the middle? Oh, cheeky so-and-so in the middle. Drinan claims it, but it's definitely not him. It's absolutely not him. It's McGregor, I think, who's put the ball in. Joel McGregor whips the ball in from the right-hand side, and it's just gone in. The keeper's had a shocker. What's he doing? Your words of negativity only promoted my hope. Good lad. Well, listen, I made up for you. Well done. Well done. Don't listen to me. What was his returns? I think he said, was it 400? Was it 4? I think it was 400. It might have been 2, it might have been 4. I don't know. It's a few hundred anyway. A few hundred. He's done well. Well, 5 minutes left to go. 4 minutes left to go. 5 minutes of added on time. It's gone down as a Gibbons' own goal. It did take a little bit of a nick, but I think that was mostly McGregor, to be honest. Oh, Cambridge on the counter-attack here now. Cambridge could kill it off. Cambridge have got a chance in the area. Strike. Corner kick. Never thought I'd be watching Jordan v Algeria at 4 a.m. No, neither do I, mate. But actually, I don't think I've got that one. I don't think I'm doing that game. Jordan v Algeria, you say? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing that game. 400. Well done. Getting into a sleep pattern is the most important thing. Numerous times I just couldn't sleep through the day, so I ended up working several nights in a row on a couple of hours sleep. You see, I can't do that. I've got epilepsy for one, so I can't do it. Can't do it. I'll have a seizure. That'll probably be the worst thing that could happen, is I hit the deck. I could hit the deck on camera during a stream in the early hours of the morning because I'm tired because I haven't got myself into a sleep schedule. That could be something that happens. I really hope it doesn't. But it's infinitely possible unless I look after myself. Do you think you'll go far in the World Cup? No. No. Quarters at best, I think, for England. Bro, I love you. I love you. Get in, lad. Well done. FM No Casuals, have just had my emergency meds for seizures training at work today. It's not really a lot you can do. Just put us into a position where we're not really going to hurt ourselves and don't hold us down. If you hold us down, we'll break every bone in our body, basically. Just make sure we're not going to bang our head on anything. Keep us relatively comfortable. Stay calm. That's it. Not really what you can do. Wait till we come out of it. Assuming we come out of it, of course. It's a bloody horrible experience, but it's often more scary to the people watching it than it is to the person actually having it. The last Women's Champions League game has gone to extra time. MK, Argentina, Spain are obviously the favourites. Do you think England can compete with France for third? No, not for me. Not for me. I think Argentina maybe make the last 4. But for me, it's between Spain and France. If you said don't cash, I would have cashed. Good lad. Well, I'm glad you stuck with it. It was the last leg of a 5-fold. Oh, lovely. And you stuck with it. Well done, mate. Good lad. Well done. Anyone who takes cash off the bookies, well done. Well done. Brendan, I think England have a huge chance of winning the World Cup. Do you not think so? No. Have you watched them in the recent games? I feel like they've been terrible. Longer than 5 minutes, that's when it's bad. Yeah, 6 minutes, I was told, is you are effectively cooking your brain at that point, and it's you've got a risk of being clinically brain dead, which many would argue I already am. But no longer than 5 minutes. The thing is, there's not really an awful lot you can do to bring them out of it, unless you've got like a. I think that if you're in a hospital and you have one, then there's maybe something they can put in. Something they can inject in you to make sure you come out of it. But if you just, fall down in the middle of town or something like that, you just have to kind of cross your fingers and cross your toes and hope you come out of it within 5 minutes. Finner says Ecuador are the dark horses for me. Ecuador will be a good one to watch as well. We're doing Ecuador, couple of Ecuador games. I don't think Turkish fans will be very happy with me because I've cut all Turkey games out of my watch-alongs. Emergency meds work, dude. That's what the training was for. Ah, okay. Well, there you go. Many would argue I already am. Sorry, he had a chuckle at that. It's true, isn't it? It's true. Oh, Cambridge must be. Hit it. Oh, big save. Claim for handball. Massive claim for handball. Ref says no. Nice to see you again, no, mate. Always good to see you, mate. Very, very rare I get to see someone who loses as much money on the Belgian league as I do, so always nice to see you. Joe, the whole entire Carlisle trip tomorrow cost me 24 quid altogether. Can't beat National League footy. It's great watching National League footy. Yeah. Finners, although I also think South Africa could do well. Brendan, recent games haven't mattered, though I wouldn't pay attention to that. It's not like me and you to disagree on these things, is it? Salah, England winning the World Cup. We'll have to wait and see. Mike, no mistake, mate. Can you drive with epilepsy? I have a friend who can't. You can drive. I can drive because I've not had a seizure in years and years and years, and it's generally well controlled, so I'm okay. But I don't typically drive at night unless I really, really have to. Generally speaking, if it's like, certainly if it's late at night, if it like now, right? So 10 o'clock, I don't mind. I'm alert. I'm awake. It's street lit. It's lit everywhere. But if you said to me, Key, you've got to be in London for 6 a.m. tomorrow, drive down on the motorway at night, where obviously there's no lighting all the way down, the answer would be a flat no. So I can drive, but I would not choose to drive. It would be irresponsible of me to drive in the early hours of the morning on poorly lit roads. Not that I might not even have one, but I think I would feel like I might. Do you know what I mean? So for that reason, I wouldn't even chance it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not even just thinking of me, it's other people on the road as well. Some of the people I look after can just drop to their feet. It's scary. It's terrible. Yeah, it is a scary thing. Like, ZV, who's your team, pal? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. But yeah, I can drive. I can drive. I'm thankfully I'm quite lucky that mine's only sort of mild, I guess. But other people do struggle with it and have multiple seizures all the time. It's very, very difficult. Bloody hell, I hope that doesn't happen, mate. The things you do for football. Crazy thing is, if it does happen, you won't even see because I'll just fall here and you'll just see maybe the shelf I don't know, might just be shaking behind me like that. I don't know. I shouldn't laugh. But hey, listen, I don't really know. I don't think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You know nothing, Key. Zero ball knowledge. That's long established. Pete, England have a better chance of the World Cup than Liverpool like they've got of winning the Champions League. You could be right, Pete. Belgian League going to straight 30 games. Come on, Argentina are the favourites. Right, well, it's full time here at the Abbey. Cambridge 1, Swindon 1. A decent end to the game, if nothing else. But a pretty poor game of football. We saw 2 half-decent goals. I think the keeper should have done better on both of them. But, yeah, a very decent game. Cambridge go up above Notts County on goal difference. Swindon will be relatively content with a point. It's a difficult place to come, the Abbey. Swindon will still fancy themselves of, you know, maybe, possibly getting into those automatic spots. There's still 6 games left at the end of the season in League 2. But, alas, I will be back tomorrow. For PSG. Sorry, no, Middlesbrough against Millwall. Middlesbrough against Millwall, 12:30 kickoff, Good Friday football. It's a bank holiday now. This is basically the weekend. So we've got Middlesbrough against Millwall, 2 teams right at the top of the championship. Same as this game, basically. We're jumping 2 divisions. Middlesbrough against Millwall tomorrow at the Riverside, 12:30 kickoff. And then we're doing PSG against Toulouse. We're going to do a scouting mission for PSG ahead of the Liverpool game next week. So if you want to watch those with me, make sure you've liked, make sure you've subscribed. Joe says, Key, we know you love your footy, but please don't push it. if it affects your health. Do you know what, mate? The thing is, I wouldn't know if it did. I wouldn't know if it did until it happens. It's one of them. I'll do my best to just get in a good, sleep pattern, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry, it'll be absolutely fine. I'm not going to chance it. Stay safe, everyone. Lots of love. Have a lovely night, and I'll see you all tomorrow if you're coming back for Middlesbrough, Millwall, and PSG against Toulouse. Take it easy. Have a nice night. Ta-ra.